take 5 seconds, drop me a comment now quickly how you describe Mercedes pit stops this weekend. Right, we knew that was Mercedes' best chance so far to win the race, and what do? We fumble it in the pits. How annoying. The strategy, okay, was it good? No. Did it hurt Lewis? Yes. Could we have won if we'd done similar to Lando or didn't have so much of an offset? More than likely. In the end, Lewis busted his guts, managed to drive actually fantastically well, but disappointing, because what happens next? We've been disqualified. So not just us, luckily Charles Leclerc, well I say luckily, a bit unfair, but Charles Leclerc also got disqualified for minimum tolerances on the plank, which is the underneath the car, being too small. However, only 4 cars were checked, and my theory is that you probably find if Lewis's car was low, if Charles's car was low, probably means that Carlos's car was low and George Russell's car was low, and who else? There's probably loads of other people on the Grand Prix who probably would end up being disqualified if their car was checked as well. However, I know that's not the answer, but it is just a kick in the nuts, because I feel like this could have been a very good race for Mercedes, and it was just gutting, absolutely gutting. One thing I will say, obviously it shows though, in my defence, even though I'm not part of Mercedes, the floor upgrade definitely helped, and this plank wearing down didn't actually give us much of a performance enhancement, based on, if you're looking at Charles Leclerc, he was going backwards all race. Talking about backwards, guys, if you get a free 5 minutes, please make sure you check out the rest of the videos behind me, and also give them some thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, just so you can keep up to date with more of my content. But going back to the race yesterday on Sunday, I really feel for Mercedes. I feel like this was the one chance that we were going to get. Obviously, Max was battling with some brake issues, or was he? And is it because he'd been told just to like lift and coast a little bit to help with the plank issues? Who knows? But overall, very frustrating for Mercedes. It feels like this was the one that really got away. All the tensions now, hopefully, fingers crossed, crossing everything, that when we go to Brazil, we can actually get a good performance there again. But well done to Max. He's in the 50 club, so he's won 50 races. He's probably the youngest to do it. I don't know exactly. I need to look into it. But Max is he's in the most dominant car, right? But overall, gutting performance for Mercedes. Oh, man. I feel that was the one they could have got. I really think if there was like 1 or 2 laps at the end, Lewis would have won. But then would it have been more heartache because they would have won, and then the FIA would have been like, ha ha ha, no, and disqualified. So in hindsight, it's a lesson learned. It just goes to show that even Mercedes can fumble it as bad as Ferrari.